This theory revolves around Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus and how he intentionally went into the digital circus to avoid the repercussions of something terrible he did in the real world. I think Jax worked at CNA as a mailroom clerk and perhaps got wind of the digital circus project while dropping off people's mail. Later, when he accidentally killed his girlfriend, he drove to the office and put himself into the circus, hiding as a cartoon bunny. That's why when Jax and the others were tricked into thinking they had found the stay or leave button, he panics and presses the stay button because he doesn't want to go back to the real world and face the consequences of his actions. That could also explain the complex relationship he has with not only his identity, but with the others in the circus, namely Pomni. He hates himself for what he did to his girlfriend, and even though he wants to get close to Pomni, he doesn't want her to end up like his real-life girlfriend or end up like Ribbit, perhaps, who he also probably hurt in a way. Or maybe Ribbit was his girlfriend and he put her in the fucking circus. I don't fucking know. Jax hates himself and wants to be a cartoon bunny forever. That's why he leans so much into his avatar persona, breaking the fourth wall, using physical violence as humor, like Bugs Bunny. He acts like being there doesn't bug him, but we see at times he's clearly suffering in silence. Prediction for the ending. I could see the main six finding a way out, but one of them will have to stay behind to keep the doors open so that the others can escape. And I think Jax is going to be the one to stay behind. I believe this because one of the many influences for the Amazing Digital Circus is the short story, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. In the story, 5 people are being tortured by an AI named Am, and Ted, the character's fans commonly compare to Jax, saves the rest of the characters from I Am, and is then punished for doing so, being trapped forever. Maybe since Kane is dead, and Kane was the one keeping the circus together, now that he's gone and it's deteriorating, Jax has to use his imagination to create an exit for the rest of them to escape with. And he has to stay behind to keep the portal open. Since either way, if he leaves the circus or not, he'll be imprisoned for his actions to his girlfriend. Also, I think the ending will be vague on whether or not they get out. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.